What's going on, guys? What's going on, Thai Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, the Golden State Valkyrie expansion draft is tonight. The Golden State Valkyrie um, expansion draft is tonight, and I think with the Golden State Valkyrie being the first Golden State, the first California team in Golden State for the WNBA, I think it's good. I think it's good because there are going to be a lot of good players in this expansion draft. There are going to be a lot of good players that played on different teams in this expansion draft. And this is the Valkyries. This is the Valkyries' first season in the WNBA. So when you look at that from a standpoint, like I think only a few players are allowed to be in this draft. Only a few from different teams, like the Forks, like the Los Angeles Forks, the Aces, the New York Liberty. Like, I think you can only keep in a expansion draft when a new team enters. And I think whoever, whatever happens in this expansion draft for the Golden State Valkyrie, whatever happens in this draft for the Valkyrie. Whoever they draft, like they could draft a rookie from last year's draft class to a rookie that came into the league last year, last year. They could draft a certain player. They should. They could draft any kind of player that they needed. Now, I do think the Valkyrie. I don't know how they're going to do this season because they still don't have a roster. They don't have a roster yet. They're a new team in the WNBA. Like, you have the Valkyrie now that is going to be in the league, that is going that is going to be in the WNBA, that is going to be in the WNBA, and is in their first in their first is going to be in their first season. Like, this kind of reminds me of when the trying to think of their name right now. When the Orlando Magic, when I think the Orlando Magic was the last team to join the NBA, and that was the last time we saw a fan draft in the NBA. But this time around, a fan draft in the WNBA is going to be interesting because you have probably a bunch of a lot of talented players that want to play for you. I mean, that really want to play for this Golden State Valkyrie team. And I do think whoever they draft, I do think the Valkyrie will have a good season. Like, just look at what we got last year from the New York Liberty, from the Aces, from the Storm, from teams like that. We got good teams that were ready to ball. We're ready to ball. We're ready to ball. And I do think that anybody would be amazing to be a part of this, to be a part of this new team that we're about to see, because in 2026 we're going to see a team in Toronto, probably a team in Miami for the WNBA. So for this new team, and with a first head coach for the Golden State Valkyries, this is going to be an interesting draft, because anybody that the Valkyrie gets, and it's a fan draft, like I said before, I think the last time we saw a fan draft was in the NBA when the Orlando Magic was a new team in the NBA, but the Valkyrie being a new team in the WNBA, is very interesting to see, because you got a head coach, a first year head coach, and this is a new team. Who will they draft? Probably Joy, probably Lois, probably. I could see them probably drafting Lois. I can see them probably draft. I could probably see them drafting Joy Lois. If she's in the draft, I can see a bunch of players getting drafted to this team, but at the end of the day, I really think this will be an interesting draft for the Golden State Valkyries. Guys, sub if you're new, and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there, and stay blessed, everybody. And